What's up? It's your girl, Rebel Ray, and I'm your hostess with the mostest. And guess what? This is the Pruned podcast. And I got a special guest here, Kamaljit, right? I said it
Yep,
right.
Kamaljit.
Singh. He's in the building. Owner of Mountain Mike's Pizza, located on Wilson Way. And what was your other restaurant?
Other location on Country Club, Mountain Mike's Pizza,
Uh-huh.
and Maharaja Indian Cuisine. That's on also Wilson Way.
Come on now, listen. A restaurant newer and also family man, businessman. And he's here to really share the secrets of that business and how he survived COVID, the pandemic in that business. We can't wait to get into that discussion with him. Listen, it's been a busy day, right? I was just telling Mr. Singh here that we did everything in our power to show up for Sarah Vista today and the residents there, along with the resident council, Wind Property Management, and Housing Authority of San Joaquin, along with STAN, as well as Reinvent South Stockton Coalition. We want to give a special shout out to Grace and Mercy's Charitable Foundation for their donations, as well as Bread of Life and our food bank. We fed all together. Come on, 300 families. Come on, let's go. And we're doing the community work to support our families. Food insecurity is a thing, it is real. And we have to show up right now, especially as we're kind of trying to come out this recession in the area. So, I am so grateful and thankful. And, in these holiday seasons, we want to make sure that we're mindful and we're thankful for everyone that's around us and supportive, especially in this political climate. It can be kind of divisive. But as we come together, it's watching out for our neighbors. So listen, let's jump right into this conversation because I'm super excited to hear from you. So how was it growing up? Tell us how it was.
We're doing pretty good, like we starting like my first job is like restaurant business. Like we opened first store in 2017.
Wow.
So
2017. So how many years now? 25 years?
No, 2017 in Stockton, like business,
Mm-hmm.
But like when I came US 1995, so my first job is restaurant business.
Woo, 1995. You
Yep.
came here, you got to running. You was like, I need that American dream.
Yeah.
And so you first generation here.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, of your family. What did that mean? That's a heavy lift, right? To be first generation, come here. You're like, I'm hungry for it. What do I gotta do?
So nothing. When we just like came in the US, like my parents asked me, "Hey, you want to go back to college or school?" I said, "No, I want to do just work."
Come on.
So just work like almost like first like 7 days a week,
Uh-huh.
almost 12-hour day,
Woo.
13-hour day. So
Woo, you
really
was
hard.
working.
Yep.
So you just really immersed yourself in the work. What were some of the ups and downs of like learning the restaurant business? What position did you start in?
I'm starting from waiter.
Wow.
Yeah.
And worked yourself up into being a business owner of 3 restaurants. That's amazing. Tell us how you did it. What did you have to tell yourself?
Nothing, just work hard, So still, I'm just never stop. Still, we doing. I work with the community, So donate a lot to help as much we can,
Shay, that is wonderful. And I know Mountain Mike's is always popping up, giving. What are some of the recent givings that you've did and you work with the community?
Even we do every month like shelter homes, and we do even we do Rotary clubs.
Yes.
And yeah, so every event, like where the people asking, hey, just help us to just give us pizzas and
Right.
non-profit company, like even we did last United we sign up.
Yes, that's
Recently.
wonderful. Just to be a sponsor in your community. So that's how you gave back.
Yep.
So working 12 hours, you decided not to go to college. You was like, look, I'm gonna get to the money, straight to the money. You like money.
Yeah.
You like me. We don't like to be broke. So we're gonna work, work, work. And as you're working and you're growing in your business and your family, what are some of the lessons you learned?
Um, even like now, but it's good. Even now, that time I don't have a like backup, like like good sport, But now I'm telling my kid, hey, make sure you can get finish your degree. So
Mm,
even like my kids helping my daughter, my son, my niece, my nephew. So
mhm.
everyone helping like as much they can. They go in college in the morning.
Yes.
So evening, sometime 2, 3 days, 4 days a week, they as like working with us, like handling all the management.
Okay, so you made it a business affair. And it takes like one person to just really sacrifice some time, take it upon themselves. And you were that person for the family. You started the legacy.
Yep.
Wow. And you were able to expand, make your home here, and give back all in that same recipe. I think that's really hard to kind of capture because you just said, all I did is went to work. But I know you had times where you wanted to cry. When are some of those times where you were just like overwhelmed and you were like, okay, how do I make it? Did you lean on your faith? Did you lean on your family?
Not really. So I never think about it. I don't have a time to like think
Mm,
about like. So just when I'm like now, I have everyone's like good over here. All employees very good. Community always put our city of Stockton, all the from for everyone, like all everyone help us to grow, and always we get connection for the city, the
yeah,
supervisors,
yeah.
mayor, and with everyone we help
And you
to.
just help and you connect.
Yes.
And that's kind of how you built your businesses, just making sure you were connecting community,
Yep.
listening to community needs.
Yep.
And I think those are really great practices of the heart,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because everyone doesn't have that, right?
Yep.
Especially like when you're coming from a humble beginning, you're coming over here, you're like, all I want to do is work.
Yep.
That is awesome. What are some of the things you would say to your younger self?
um just make sure, just get your degree first.
Mm,
If you whatever you're doing, just make sure, just focus on, like, never give up. Hey, I can't do it. Never say, even whatever you're doing, just make sure, just keep it up.
mm.
So that's, even I'm telling everyone. So make sure, if you work, honesty and hard work out.
Mhm.
So this is really matter,
And
like.
just really show up every day. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I show up every day, almost every day. Like, yeah, I'm like, sometime I'm coming in the morning, a few hours, just make sure everything is good. So, but I'm always here, sometime at my restaurant, my Indian restaurant, sometime pizza place,
Okay.
just check everything is good. I'm always with the, so
Mhm.
just, with the community, so make sure everyone, sometimes people coming to meet me, hey, I want to meet you, where are you? I say, I'm in that location,
Just
so.
talking to them and
Yeah.
just knowing who they are.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's how you really make community. And we don't really see that anymore. I think those are great business practices to really have and really like teach other people,
Yep.
right? And it's sometimes it's hard to teach because you gotta want to be willing to do it. It sounds like.
I know sometimes it's a little hard, but
Mhm.
when we are a good team, like, so it's really help. Even like all my employees working with us last, even in Stockton, so same employees last 6 year, so
Wow.
same. So they
Wow.
handling. So I don't have any.
So you kept them through COVID.
Yes.
So let's talk about COVID for a minute
Hmm.
because it had all of us
Hmm.
just stressed out. At that time, I was a mental health clinician. I was one
Hmm.
of those essential workers. I had to go back into work, like with all the doctors and the nurses and all that. And so, how did you pivot as a business owner in the pandemic?
Pandemic, actually, our business is really busy because we are the one only Mountain Mike's Pizza. The pizza business is like, sale went up because of COVID. And
Mm,
also we did COVID time, because very hard to find employee,
okay.
because everybody get free money,
Right.
because staying home. But
With the
we work,
unemployment.
my daughter, my son, my niece, my nephew, my
Mhm.
brother. So we are the one just working like 7 days. Sometimes we don't take a break because crazy busy.
Mhm.
And also we did for COVID time, we did uh, mountain bikes on Wilson Way.
Mhm.
We did donate first responder.
Wow.
So we donate like 700 pizzas.
Wow.
So all the like city worker, country workers,
Bless your
and
heart.
doctors, nurses, and we donate pizza to St. Joseph hospitals, Dameron hospitals, Kaisers, Saint and General Hospital and French Camp. So because they are the one only that time is work.
Yeah, we're working.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
So
essential
everyone
workers,
other,
first responders.
because everyone's staying home, but they are the one working. So we appreciate, and hey, you guys real here.
Wow. Well, you were the
So
hero,
yeah,
feeding
thank you.
everybody. And we love Mountain Mike's, especially that pepperoni.
Yeah, Mountain Mike is really good brand. So even recently we opened a three-store in Reno.
Nice.
Yeah, so very soon we opening our, hopefully this end of the month or
Okay.
December first week, open first location in Las Vegas.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. We gonna be rolling some dice. You're not allowed to go see strippers, so you stay over there.
No, I'm married man. So we have
That's right.
family.
You a married man. You don't get to go to the strip club. But there's other stuff to do in Vegas. But you're gonna be working, huh?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is so amazing because you're giving back, because you're building community everywhere you go. You're the real hero.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
I think showing up every day, being consistent, going after what you want,
Yep.
really fulfilling your destiny, right? You had it in your mind. I'm gonna be a businessman, right?
Yep.
And so you really paid attention to the trade for like up and coming people who want to run their own restaurant. What are some things you would tell them?
Because restaurant business, because the matter like involved with the community,
Mhm.
and make sure you always there, like or good manager, who's handling all, if anything, example like any complaint. Sometimes people, they don't like any, hey, I don't like this pizza, say I'm sorry, it's okay, don't worry, we make other one. I want to
Wow.
make sure how you we can satisfy you, like you want money back, or like so we never argue any fight with any customer.
We don't.
So
Okay. Wow.
this is our first, like I tell everyone, tell my all employees, sometimes I'm a little sometime late in the morning when I'm coming to work.
Mhm.
So I tell my manager, hey, make sure just you handle, even I'm out of town or something.
That's right.
Sometimes we do family thing. So but I'm telling always my employees, hey, make sure, please take it for a customer,
Yes.
because today we are here because of them.
Oh,
Without a
wow.
customer we are nothing.
They don't make you
Without
like
a
that no more. Listen, you one of a kind. They don't make customer service like that anymore.
yeah.
That is real time customer service. I grew up like that.
Mhm.
How can I serve my community? How can I love my community and be just responsible to just being a brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
And just showing up and stepping up. And I love that. I mean, because you have to have the highest regard, right? You got to have your ego in check.
Mhm.
How do you get your ego in check? You're so humble for being such a successful business person.
Even like sometimes work like really busy, so I have to do like making pizzas. I take it sometime, I want to make sure customer get on time, like example like delivery. Some like sometime like 1 hour we have like 15 delivery, we have 4 driver. So I said tell, hey, don't worry, just take it easy, I'll take delivery. I do
Mm,
deliver sometime, I know where I deliver. Say, hey, honor, I say I want to make sure you happy. It's not like I'm sitting on the chair, I'm always at work. Even I'm at work, so I'm always helping in the front, like to
Ashe.
be to hi to everyone, to make sure, hey, everything's good, like
Wow.
to make sure we get always same relation, with the community,
Okay.
to we give them good service, good food, and good quality.
Wow. And that's just your ethics. That's
Yeah.
just what we doing.
Yeah.
We standing by that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I think if you were to teach a business course, those would be the three things that you could really teach,
Yep.
right? How can we maintain quality? I think every successful business has that mantra, right?
Mhm.
Because if you maintain quality, people are going to come back,
Yep.
right? If you maintain good customer service and good attitude, whether that person is coming in there, because every time I go into a Mountain Mice, I'm sitting, I'm chilling, I'm throwing my feet up, we're playing on the games, I'm talking to the kids. It's a real good family atmosphere to be in. And so you could feel a good spirit when you go, right? I've
Yep.
gone to the Wilson Way, I've
Mhm.
gone to the country club one, right? And then who's the one right there on Robin Hood? Is that a friend?
Actually, he's a different owner.
Okay.
So they have 5 Mountain Mike's Pizza in
They
Stockton.
do.
So I have only 2 location. So they are different owner, but
Yeah.
we always a good friend with everyone.
And you guys franchise and make sure that you guys connect and
Yes,
support.
yes.
And see, I think we don't have that in every community. It's hard sometimes, and when people feel like they have to be competitive
Hmm.
instead of just kind of staying in your lane and worrying about how you run your business, how you show up. I've heard that from you, right? How did you learn to do that?
Just learn from like people, so how they, some other like businesses, like, hey, how you like, even same thing, whatever you asking me, I ask other owners. Sometimes they don't
Oh,
let you know how you wanna like, but this is like my own, this is like, thing. I'm always like that,
okay.
so talk to people. This is like, make sure honesty, even we go to like our Sikhism, our
Yes.
like
Yes. So you practice Sikh.
yep.
That's
So
why.
every
That's embedded in your whole religion on
y-
how you treat people, how you show up for community.
yep. So and every
Wow.
Sunday we go to our Sikh temple in Stockton
Okay.
to
So you belong to the Sikh temple in
Sikh temple
Stockton.
Stockton. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so are you also supportive of Sikhs for Humanity? Do you
Yes, we do,
come
and
on
we do
now?
donate. Whenever they asking, always we do donate like once a month. So they ask, hey, like give us pizzas. So
Yes.
we always can, okay, 40, 50 pizzas. So we always
Oh.
donate to shelters.
Mm.
Sometimes they ask, hey, it's fine. We don't want this time pizza. We want Indian food like samosas and other
Oh yeah.
for 200 people. So we always say, okay,
Mm.
fine. So we help because we need a blessing. So everything's good.
Mm,
So we
yes.
do every month we donate to shelters.
And that's why you got those blessings rotating back. You got that good energy rotating back because you're putting that into the universe. That's how you're healing around you as well. And I know with Sikhism, and I haven't really got into the religion,
Mhm.
but I know that's like one of the ethics, right? One of the pillars you're supposed to always practice, the principles.
Yep. Like our God, like say, like, hey, whatever you whatever you make, at least 10% give to anyone.
Okay.
Give to example, if you make $10,000 a
Yes.
month, something you can give like the give to poor people,
Yes.
give to like homeless
Yes.
who can they don't have a food, they don't have anything.
Yes.
You donate like
So
the
practice
only
that.
poor people, not like give to rich people.
Oh.
So give to who they don't have clothes, they don't have food,
Mhm.
so just help. So then automatically you are like the blessings and other
Mhm.
like you get the business go up because of them.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we teach that also. I grew up apostolic.
Hmm.
So we teach 10% of our tithing
Okay.
that God told us to,
To to
give
help
back
them.
to the people,
Yep.
right? And give back to the church.
Yep.
And so I always tithe, not just with money, but
Hmm.
like you said,
Like a
with my
food.
time, with
Yep. Food.
food,
Yep.
anything that I can give back to help my community, I
Mhm.
give that, right? And I give
Very
it
much.
willingly. God always makes a way,
Yep. Yes.
right? He
Yep.
always makes a way, and he continues to bless, right?
Yes, yes.
And we need that. That
Every.
has to be a part of
Yep.
our roots. When we
Yep.
talk about the tree, remember I was telling you about how at here at the prune tree, we talk about the tree and what it's made of. What's made of your roots, right? Why do you grow the way you do, right?
Yep.
And sharing some of those principles, you shared that with your business is quality. What does the man, you, Mr. Singh, what can you say quality wise that you've worked on to
Hmm.
ensure that you always demonstrate the best person?
Even sometime like even we were family, like my daughter, my son, we were working together. So I'm telling them, hey, I'm not your dad. I'm your dad is outside the business. So inside, like this is like all like equal.
Okay.
So even like my employees, even like my son, my daughter, my niece. So inside, everyone equal. So if
So
we
you don't have a hierarchy.
no 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 no.
You have more of a democratic where management style where you manage in its collectivism.
Yep.
You come together, we
Hmm.
all are together.
Yep.
So that really I think it draws a sense of community in a point where you're also supporting autonomy, you're also supporting growth
Yep.
because people don't feel so insecure coming into your presence. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
You can't teach that everywhere,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of men who are full of ego.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, I don't. So didn't matter. I talk to everyone.
Hmm.
So even I, if I have to work, sometimes people I get say, hey, you have like now you have 3 stores and start. Why are you working? I said, what do you want me to do? Stay home watching TV or like
You
I said
gonna
no.
get
I
big.
said, hey,
You gotta keep working.
yeah. Say hey,
Stay
fine. This is
healthy.
like work is like an entertainment.
Okay.
You met so many new people.
You do. It's a great network
Yep, great
too.
network. Yep.
Hmm.
So I go to like even this morning I attend. I got invite from Dr. Darren Lee.
Oh yeah,
And
we
he
love
come for
Dr. Darren
Darren
Lee.
Lee.
Isn't he
Uh,
so funny?
Yeah, he's so funny, and he
Shout out Dr. Darren Lee.
so he invited me this morning in Rotary Club in golf
Nice,
course. So I attend. So
nice.
I met more like people to.
Yeah. Have you joined Rotary yet?
Not here very soon.
Okay, you
Yeah.
belong in Rotary. You're really good
So
at that.
yeah.
And also, I wanted to tell you, Dr. Darren Lee, he started with his wife and he helped sponsor I Support Shawford Community, our 209 Hikes group.
Okay.
And he came out with his wife. And he has such an awesome time. He's such a great person. You should come hiking with us too.
Sure, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. And, I think bringing that synergy together, bringing people who are doing something in our community,
Mhm.
and the love that you feel right around people who love themselves.
Yeah.
You got to love yourself when you do this type of work.
Yeah. Even like 209 cares. So
Ooh.
we didn't even I got call from one day I saw on Facebook. So 209 cares on Weber Point.
Yeah.
So I talked to Nancy. I say, hey, we need help because we need a food. We don't have food.
Mm.
I say it's fine. She say I want to try something different. I say okay, then we can bring Indian food.
That's
So
right.
we take a garlic
Ooh.
naan, rice, and samosas, and they love it. And also sip and scroll and
Oh,
Brookside. We
wow.
did. This is our first year. We did that. Mostly we do pizzas
Yes.
to helping for the community
Mhm.
and involve with the community
Mhm.
to just as much we can.
Wow.
So we this year first time we did Brookside and Pixie Bird, and
Okay.
we this year we did like 4 biggest one.
Wow.
And
For fundraisers
for fun,
for,
yep.
yeah,
And
vulnerable
yep.
populations. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And just help nonprofits and foundations
Yes,
raise
we do.
money
Yeah,
and
even we
support.
sponsor. We do any fundraising, any schools, or November 24th. We doing with the Vince. I don't know. He's very popular in the
Yeah,
city.
Vince
Yeah,
Carter.
Vince Carter.
Hey, shout out Vince Carter.
So we doing fundraisers for them. Both
Yes,
store
good.
November 24 whole day.
Nice.
So as our sale went up, end of the day we gave them 20% back. So
Wow.
209, both
Wow.
store Wilson Bay and Country Club.
Wow. So anybody who goes in, buys a pizza or
Just
anything,
yep.
chicken, whatever,
Say
salad.
hey, elevate Wayne's and
Wow.
yeah.
And
So
he's doing such a good work with our youth out there,
yeah.
showing up.
Yep.
And it takes funding because our youth are very vulnerable. Their families don't have a lot,
Yep.
right? And so to keep our youth off the streets, we got to have something for them to do,
Yeah.
right? I tell people that all the time.
Mhm.
So if you're tied in into that, kudos to you. Just like how you're helping and supporting that, you're keeping a youth off the street because he's going to work with some of our best.
Yep. So all mostly even now these days, all the franchise minimum wage went up $20.
Okay, listen, let's talk. Listen, I'm for like the cost of living, but as a business owner, you get that's scary. $20 an hour.
$20 an hour.
How did you pivot on that?
So I don't have any.
Give me the tea,
So that's
please.
why we need a sport like in the community, So as
Okay.
our because we don't cut anyone's hour, same
Okay.
hour whatever they're doing before, So same hour we give to all my employees.
Mhm.
So we don't cut hours but if we get like more sport from the city, sometime local pizza like sometime we get starting like coming big orders.
Yeah.
So some trustee or other people they don't want us to munch on Mike's Pizza. They say, hey, you guys are not local. I say, I'm local, I'm help. If I'm
Yeah.
working in Stockton,
Right.
I'm help with the community, local
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Then they think, hey, from Mountain Mike is like this is franchise biggest. No, I say I'm
No, it's
always
individual.
individual. Yes. So we are in Stockton. So I'm always helping the community,
Yeah.
both store, Country Club, and Wilson Way.
Yeah.
So
Y'all better go help Mr. Singh. He's been putting all his funds and money into this community. Y'all better go buy a pizza.
thank you.
You know, I'm gonna tell people,
Oh.
listen, every time, shout out Mountain Mike's, and you know, you're always welcome to put your commercial or whatever fundraiser or anything that you want to do on the prune tree. We'll run it, put the flyer on there, and advertise for you because that's what we do. We uplift our change makers. We uplift all of our community members that put back into our community. That's what we do. That's what we do here.
Yeah. So please let us know. Let me know anytime. Any like schools,
Nice.
any any like non-profit.
Okay.
They want to raise money.
Yes.
So we can do put fundraise to my both store.
Nice.
So we can just
Now I've seen you all do like the fundraisers with like the coupons.
Mhm.
You do like special coupons. You come in.
Mhm.
Okay, you do something like
Yeah.
that?
So special coupon mostly do example city worker, county worker, all the nurses.
Nice.
We give them 20% off.
Wow.
So when they mention, hey, I'm working, like they show us a ID.
Yeah.
Even we deliver to the businesses, we do 20% for.
Wow.
And also when we do fundraise, like we people like example like November 24 when we do fundraise,
Mhm.
so people coming to support Vince Carter.
Mhm.
So then end of the day, I told him, hey, what are we making? Like we set up the system. Hey,
Yeah.
we raise money that day for fundraise, so we can give them like maybe if everyone like the city of Stockton
Right.
sport,
Yeah.
Wayne's and sport Mountain Mike
Yes.
sports store. So we give them a big check.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be buying my 2 large pieces.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And the way we give back and how we help, it has to be strategic right now, right? It's
Yep.
like a lot of people, they're in their silos, but we must band together and help one another. And I really truly believe when you practice that way, your time will come too.
Yep.
Right? Your time to be blessed in your business will come too. And all you have to do is ask,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because a lot of times we don't ask. So people don't know to help you.
Seriously, even like now we just join sponsor like United Way.
Nice.
So this month, so even ask them, hey, we need a little, because these days like same minimum is, say, hey, we don't know that. I say, hey, yeah, because we help for the community, so now we need a little help. So
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways,
Yep.
right? So how do we pour into our small businesses here that support all of those community businesses, community foundations, community nonprofits that do the good work to take care of some of our most vulnerable populations? And you're an inspiring person.
Thank you.
I want you to know, keep striving for excellence. Just sharing your story today has really inspired me as a leader.
Thank you.
I always stay in this very humble state of I can learn something from someone who walked the path, who can give to our community, but also keep his ego in check. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's big. You're walking around, you're really a millionaire, and you're walking around, and you're like, everyone is the same. Everyone.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing to have. And are your parents still with us?
Actually, my mom lived with us, and my dad passed away last year.
Okay.
So
Let him rest in power.
yeah, so we are family always live together.
So you guys were very close.
Yep.
Yeah, and I know that was probably hard on you, huh?
Yeah, so very hard for mom, because my mom dad live always together, and that many year.
Yeah.
So
Was it about 50, 60 years?
my dad is 73.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is hard, and we got to be there for our elders. That's where we came from.
Yeah, but my kids, my daughter, my son always love grandmother. We live together, so always make sure she's happy. Hey,
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Mother must be happy.
Yep.
And I'm glad that you were able to share that. And I know that it's very touching. And I know a lot of our families are coming and they have left They have loved ones that have left, and the holidays sometimes are hard
Yep. Seriously.
because our loved ones are not with us, but they're here in spirit.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure she's around the house somewhere. I'm bothering y'all, letting her know she's around. Her spirit is around. They don't quite just go. They just kind of linger sometimes, make sure we're okay. And I talk to my loved ones too. I think that's how we heal
Yes. Yeah.
and we support them.
Yeah.
I want to tell you thank you so much for taking your busy time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting, and so give me a time to share with you.
Mm.
So this moment,
It's been so much inspiration and knowledge that has come from you in just the short amount of time that you've been here. And you're not a man of many, many words, but you're a man that stands on business.
Thank you.
And I think your testament of your life, your legacy will continue to speak that, my brother. So I want to tell you thank you from the
Thank
bottom of my heart for coming on, sharing with everyone. Listen, if you want to be on the Prune Tree podcast, give us a shout out. Email us at the.prunetreepodcast at gmail.com. And listen, we want to share our stories. We want to share the stories of growth and development. We have exactly 5 episodes left in this season, this year of the Prune Tree. And I am so glad you had to be one of them. I'm so glad.
Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. I'm Rebel Ray. I'm your hostess with the mostest. And join us every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Peace